So now we completed one of the windows with the blinds. Now if I want to add blinds up here, it's the same thing, or you can copy some of the ones we already made and add them up here. Let me create another handle. I can bring it up here. And let's say you want to make let's make that a smaller one. We can delete these faces. Let's make this, I'm going to rotate these vertices. And I need to close this shape here. Since I deleted these faces, I have this open face. So the tool to use is Append to Polygon tool. Edit Mesh, Append to Polygon tool. If you have a hole, and you click on that tool, and then you see the lines here get greener, turn greener. So you click on one edge, and then click the one across it, and press enter, and you have a new face created. So I have these two parts. So I need to work on those two parts separately and then group them. So that's going to be this is going to be my window up here. So this consists of a window pane. You can see I selected it right now. Hold down the Shift key. I'm selecting the frame of that window, and holding down the Shift key, I'm including the handle of that window. Open the outliner, and you can see here these three components. Command G, that's going to be upper window, or small window. We can make it small. Name it small window. Number 0, let's say 01. And notice that this window has its pivot point down there. Useless, completely useless to have it down there. Let's modify center it. It looks better, but it's useless here also. So let's go to the side view. The pivot point should be over here where the window hinges on the wall. So I hold down the D key. Holding down the D key enables pivot manipulation. I have a video already that shows that. Moving the pivot point all the way to the edge here. That's the pivot of the group. I can make this, I can stage it. Now let's say this is open, and maybe we can stage it. So it's like, sorry, it's like, I can actually go on these vertices. You could work on it better later. I don't have the time to work on this particular handle, but you can actually make this look like it's open. So that's one. But the staging, we can do it in a minute. But, I'm just showing you why we moved the pivot point. So again, the pivot point of the small window, hold on the D key. So that's where it is. So we can stage it if we want to. The same with the other window here. So I'm going to select not the blinds, the frame, the window pane, and the handle. Group it. This is going to be large window. 01 underscore 01. The same. I'm going to select the group, center pivot. Go to the side view, hold down the D key, and move the pivot point all the way to the edge. So I can open this window as well. And I'm going to make a group of this too. So we have the blinds, and we want to include we already made a group for the blinds, so we need to include a couple of components that we made after. These two components, we can just drag and drop them into the blinds, vBlinds number 1, let's say 01 group. So we have the Venetian blinds, small window, large window. The Venetian blinds belong to the large window. So why don't we take the Venetian blinds group, all the group, and drop it into the large window. So the large window has its components plus the Venetian blinds. So now if I select the large window and move it and stage it, it's going to be all together. Now I want to make another group that is the small window and the large window. So I'm going to select the small window, the large window, Command G. This is the whole window, window 01. So this group contains the small window 01, the large window 01. The large window contains its components and the Venetian blinds. This is the hierarchy that I need. And now this large window has its pivot point somewhere over here, which it's again pointless. Let's grab that and hold on the D key and move the pivot point over here. Every group has its own pivot point, so I can actually go to that window group and move the whole window. I can go inside that window, get the small window, move the small window or the large window. So it's really convenient after a while. So now I can just go ahead, delete these. I don't need these shapes. These other window panes, I didn't need them. So I'm going to select all this window now. So all the window, W. Seems that it should be. Let me move the pivot again one more time. So hold on the D key, move the pivot point over here. So that's my window. So Shift D, move it, bring another one over here. And another one over there. Let's say we want to have this flipped horizontal. One of them is different than the other, like let's say this one. Window number 2, we want to flip it. So flipping that horizontal, we need to center the pivot first. You have to rely on the video that I'm going to send you for this because this is kind of more information. But we need to freeze transformations. And we want to flip it on this axis. Flip it on the Z. So you go to the scale Z and say -1. So it flips it. So now I can start staging these windows. I can go to window number 2 and get the small window and open it. Window number 3, get the large window and open it a little bit. So now that makes our life much easier now because we made one and we group it. If the group is well done, if the groups are like well organized, then you won't have any problem. You will always, and you can keep using this for other projects. Let's say you have other projects, you're collaborating with other people. You just you can use that window set group with that hierarchy and in the group inside another group inside another group. Makes it a very valuable asset for any sort of projects that you want to make later on. So you can actually export only the window and then bring it in another project. So that's that's what I wanted to show you, and then